Good morning, children. Let us continue with the lesson about the human body and the organ system, isn't it? So, how many organ systems are there? There are around 8 organ systems in a human body. So, already we have learned about the respiratory system. First of all, human body is made up of cells. Group of cells form tissues. Group of tissues form organs. And group of organs form organ system. So, like that, how many organ systems are there? There are 8 organ systems. Already you have finished one organ system, that is respiratory system, and you know about the nose, nostril, nasal cavity, windpipe or trachea, then lungs, isn't it? So now let us go for the next one, that is digestive system. So everybody are fond of eating food, isn't it? Yes. So that too you like all delicious food. Mommy has to prepare delicious food, What is happening to this food? Will that food remain as it is in our stomach? No, the food will get completely digested, and there will be undigested food also. Okay, let us see what happens here. So this is the digestive system. Understood? So you can see a digestive system. What does it consist of? First of all, mouth, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. V is not here, children. Not there. It is wrong. It is only A-N-U-S. So you have to cancel V. It is A-N-U-S. Anus. Form the digestive system. The main function of this system is to break down the food into simpler substances to get energy for studying, growing, playing, etc. So if you eat food only, you get energy to do all your activities. So you should eat food properly. That too, you should have balanced diet. Means the food should consist of all the nutrients in a proper proportion, and it should be taken at regular intervals. For every 5 minutes you cannot eat. Like that, for every 2 days you cannot eat also. So there is a proper regular time. During that time only you should eat food. Normally how many times you have to eat food? 4 times, isn't it? From morning to night you should eat 4 times. Morning is breakfast, afternoon lunch, evening snacks, and night will be dinner. So you have to follow these timings. If not, what happens? That will lead to so many other problems. So you should eat balanced diet which consists of all the nutrients and should be eaten at regular intervals. So now let us see here. So the main function of this system, that is the digestive system, is to break down the food into simpler substances to get energy for studying, growing, playing, etc. The breaking down of food into a simpler form to give energy is called digestion. So what is digestion? It is nothing but the process of breaking down food. You are eating food, Now for example, you have taken gobi manchuri. Understood? Will that gobi manchuri will remain like that only? No. When you put it in the mouth itself, a part of that will be digested, isn't it? Then it goes to stomach, and there again what happens? Full digestion takes place. Okay? After that, the remaining waste products will come out through anus as the undigested food materials. Okay? So this food is very much essential to carry out your activities. All the body activities if you want to carry out. For playing, running, all those things you require energy. So this is about the components of the digestive system. Now observe here, children. So you can see the mouth here. Isn't it? So you eat food with the help of your mouth only, Yes. So you put the food into the mouth. So when you put food into the mouth, what happens? You can see a mouth cavity. That means you have got teeth and tongue, Teeth and tongue. That part is called as a mouth cavity. So from mouth cavity, what happens? The food will enter through the esophagus, or what you call it as food pipe. See here you can see this ring-like structure, that is pipe-like structure. Can you see a ring pipe-like structure? This comes under respiratory system. Already I have explained about respiratory system. Nothing but windpipe, trachea or windpipe. You have learned, isn't it? So this is windpipe, but this one is a esophagus, or what you call it as food pipe. And at the throat region, I told you a small tongue-like structure called epiglottis. Epiglottis. That epiglottis, when you are eating food, what happens? It will close the windpipe. The mouth of the windpipe will be closed by epiglottis. If not, by chance, sometimes you'll be watching TV, you'll be laughing, you will enjoy and you will eat. What will happen? Suddenly you get suffocated. No, choking will be there. Means you start coughing. No, you don't get proper breathing. Have you observed that? Yes, what may be the reason there? Because you are not giving time for this epiglottis to close the windpipe. By chance, what happens? The food particles may enter into the windpipe. Then you get that choking. You start coughing. You get the breathing problem, isn't it? Then your mother will say, look up, or she may give you water, or she may tap on your head. All this will happen, isn't it? So, what happens when you are eating food? You should just concentrate on your food, what you eat. If not, what happens? All these problems will arise. Understood? So, what happens? You have to eat food. It goes through the mouth, goes through mouth cavity, goes through this food pipe, or what you call it as the esophagus. Understood? From there, it reaches the stomach. You can see a bag-like structure. Can you see a bag-like structure? Do you think that food is going on falling in the stomach? Does it fall? Tap, tap, tap. Does it fall whenever you swallow the food? No. What happens? When the food is passing through this food pipe or esophagus, there is a peristaltic movement. That means it will close, open. Close, open. Food comes here. Again it will close, open. Like that, close, open. This is called peristaltic movement. With that, what happens? The food will enter. Not directly, it will not go. Directly from here, it will not come to the stomach. Understand this. There is always a pressing and releasing activity here through the esophagus, which will again digest the food. Part of the food when you eat, when you chew, with the help of teeth and tongue you chew now, it has become into paste, right? The food you are not swallowing, you are eating, you are chewing it. So that time what happens? It has become into a paste. So little digestion is over in the mouth itself. Then again when it is passing through this food pipe, again what happens? Still more digestion takes place. Clear? Then it reaches to the stomach, a bag-like structure. There again what happens? There are certain enzymes, digestive enzymes are there. So what happens? Those like juice-like structure, you can take it as juice-like structures are present here. That will further fully digest your food. Understood? So in between you can see the liver also. So all that, they will be passing type of juice. In the stomach there will be a type of juice. In the mouth itself salivary juice. So like that there are so many juice which will mix with the food. And that food will be broken into simpler form. Very, very, very simple, tiny form. Whatever the food, big food what you have eaten also become into tiny form when it reaches the stomach. There it is getting digested. The food will get digested where? In this stomach, a bag-like structure. So that food will be passed on to all the different parts of your body, which will provide you energy. Why? Meantime, what happened? You have taken respiration, you have done the respiration wherein you have taken oxygen. You have taken a gas called oxygen, isn't it? So that oxygen will start burning the food materials, which is digested already. And then that will release you energy. And that energy is used for what? For all your activities, whether it is studying or running or playing, whatever it is. Understood? Then, when all these things happen, there is a food, complete digestion of food in the stomach. When all this happens, there are certain food materials will not get digested. They will never get digested. So what happens from there? You can see here inside. Small pipe-like structures you can see, or you can see it is tape-like structures which is fully rounded. Can you see here? So this is called small intestine, this inner part. Okay. So the undigested food from the stomach will come to the small intestine. From the small intestine what happens? They will reach the large intestine. From small intestine they reach to large intestine, and then they pass like this and come out through anus. That is what you call it as the stool or the motion. You will pass now every day morning. You go for a natural call, isn't it? So that is nothing but you are throwing out the undigested food materials which is accumulated in your body, that is thrown out. No? So that is called as the stool or the motion. Through motion what happens? Your undigested food materials are thrown out through anus. Have you understood? So that is about the digestive system. Once again I will show you. Here it is mouth. Mouth cavity. Comes the esophagus or food pipe. From food pipe pharynx, that is the throat region. I told you there is a small tongue-like structure. So that is called as epiglottis. Okay. So mouth cavity, pharynx, coming to this esophagus or food pipe. From there comes to stomach. From stomach, it goes to till stomach. What happens? The complete digestion is over. The undigested food materials will come through the small intestine, reach to large intestine, and come out through anus. Did you understand? That's about the digestive system. Now let us go for the next one, that is skeletal system. Bones. No? Your bone should be strong. If not, what happens? A small fall is enough to break the bone. Right? So breaking of bone is called fracture. So we should have a very strong bone. Now let us see about the skeletal system. See, this is the skeletal system of a human body. The skeletal system is made up of hard and soft bones. So hard bones and soft bones. If you touch here and all, you see, it is hard, isn't it? If you touch the fingers and all, it is hard. But you touch your ears, how it is? Soft. You touch this part, it is soft. But there is bone present there. So these soft bones, we call it as cartilage. Okay. So you can see here, the skeletal system is made up of hard and soft bones. There are 206 bones in an adult. In an adult, if you take an, that means the elderly human body, if you take, how many bones are there? There are 206 bones in a human body. The bones give shape and support to the body. See, it is giving a shape, isn't it? And at the same time, it is going to provide you support. Supposing if the bone was not there, can you just imagine to stand straight? No. What would happen? You would have been like a ball. You would have been like a ball. You would have rolled. But because of the presence of bones in our body, what is happening? It is going to give us a shape. Plus, it is going to provide you the movements. See here, shape is also there. Okay? And see, support also. It is providing you support. Isn't it? To stand, then to jump, to sit and all. What is required? You require a support of bones. So these bones are nothing but the skeletal system. Now, the bones give shape and support to the body. They also protect the delicate organs of the body from injury. Means there are some internal organs which is very delicate. Now, within this rib cage, this is called as rib cage. In the rib cage, you find the heart, you find the lungs. Heart and lungs, they are all soft tissues. Soft tissues. Supposing if you had a fall, this means the skeleton was not there, the bones were not covered, what would have happened? If there was a fall, immediately they would have got injured, they would have got ruptured. It would have opened. The heart, lungs and all will open. Why? Because they are now made up of soft tissues. Because this rib cage is covering that organs like the heart and lungs, especially here you see in the chest region or the thorax region, what happens? Even if you fall, the internal organs are not getting affected, they are not getting damaged. Why? Because the bones are covering it and they are providing a support to that. Did you understand? So like that you can see the kidney also, stomach, everything is inside. Okay? So what happens? They will be supporting this soft tissued organs. Now, they also protect the delicate organs of the body from injury. Injury means what? Getting hurt. For example, skull protects the brain and ribcage protects the heart and lungs. So inside the skull, this is called a skull. This is called skull. Inside the skull, what is that? There is very soft tissue in our body. Nothing but brain. Brain is the very much soft tissue and the whole nervous system is controlled by the brain. The whole action of your body is controlled by brain, but it is in the skull. That is why you see children, when people go by two-wheelers, it is made mandatory that they have to wear helmets. They have to wear helmet. Why they have to wear helmet? So when they are moving, what happens? By chance, if there is an accident, when they fall, what will happen? If the skull, because skull is made up of small bones, it is a combination of bones. It is not one bone, single bone. It's a mixture of bones. So they are all joined together. When there is a fall, what happens? If there is head goes and just hits a stone or anything, what will happen? Skull will open and what will happen? Brain will be out. and brain is nothing but it's a soft tissue. So if you wear a helmet, what will happen? This helmet will protect our skull, and skull will protect the brain, and brain is going to control all the activities of our body. So you have to be very careful. Okay, so it is going to see, for example, skull protects the brain and rib cage protects the rib cage is this, skull is this. Understood? So like that they are going to protect the internal organs. Okay. Now you can see here. So this is the skull. Okay. Head region. You can see that. This is shoulder blade. You can touch and see shoulder blade. Back side you can see two bones. Isn't it? Then this whole thing is called as a rib cage. Got it? And each one of that is called as ribs. Each one is called ribs. And back side we have got a backbone. Backbone, back side. You can see that backbone. And then here this part you can see this is hip bone. Then this is upper limb, hands, arm. Okay. And then lower limb is your legs. So these are all together. How many are there? 206 bones will be there in a normal human body. Understood? Okay. Now let us go for the next one is muscular system. Now you have to run. You have to jump. For all that, what is required? You require muscles of your body, isn't it? Muscles. What are muscles? You can see what you call mamsa. That is only muscles. Where is that? It is covering your bones. The muscles are covering your bones. You have seen the skeletal system now? The muscles are covering all the skeletal system. Otherwise, just imagine if that muscles would have not been there. What would have happened? You would have been just like this. Bones. Isn't it? So, if bones were not there, you would have been like a ball. Right? So, only muscles would have been there. So, now you can see muscular system. The muscular system is made up of muscles. Muscles. Okay, mamsa, what I call, no? That one. So, full, if you, wherever you touch, you can see soft things, no? That is nothing but muscles. So, the muscular system is made up of muscles. There are about 656 muscles in our body. How many muscles are there? 656. How many bones are there? 206. How many muscles are there? 656 muscles in our body. Muscles are attached to the bones and help in the movement of the bones, which in turn make the body move. So just imagine only if this was there, you would have not moved. You would have been standing in one place. But because of the muscles, what is happening? The muscles are having that elastic ability. Means what? It can contract and expand. Contract and expand. Now I am doing with my finger and showing you. See? So my hands are, see, you can see the fingers. It is contracting and it is expanding. When I just close and open, what is happening? The muscles which are present here, they are also helping in contraction and expansion. So because of this contraction and expansion, you are able to move your body. Now you are standing here, you have to walk. What is happening? The muscles of the legs are helping you to move with the help of bones. Understood now? So like that, the muscular system in total, how many are there? Muscles? There are 656 muscles in our body. Muscles are attached to the bones and help in the movement of bones, which in turn make the body move. So there are muscles here. The whole body is covered with muscles. So along with muscles and the skeleton, what happens? You are able to move. We are able to walk. Isn't it? We are able to walk. You are able to jump. You are able to write. Right? You are able to sleep. You are able to run. And you are able to bend. See? You can even bend. Only if this was there, can you just imagine of bending? Never. You should have only stood like that. But there are muscles, I told you this contraction and expansion of the muscles help you in movement. So here, see, you are able to walk, jump, write, sleep, run and bend because of muscles. So muscles can expand and contract. You can expand, you can contract. Because of this expansion and contraction, you are able to move your body. So proper exercise can make our muscles strong. You have to give proper exercise to our body. Now only eating and eating and eating, then sleeping. Eating, sleeping. What will happen? You will start getting the obesity. Your muscles will not have proper activity. So when your muscles will not have proper activity, what happens? You become inactive. And when you become inactive, what is happening? The food, whatever you eat, is going to convert into fat. And that fat will be it's going to accumulate in your body and you will become very fat. And that fat is not good. It is leading to obesity. Understood? And this obesity will lead to so many other problems. So, these muscles, you have to give activity for the muscles. You have to make it contract and expand. Contract and expand means how? By doing so many work. Walking, jumping, writing, sleeping, running and bending. All this you have to do exercise. When you do more and more exercise, what happens? Your muscles also become strong and plus you become more and more active. Did you understand? So muscular system, let us see now. Okay, see. 656 muscles you said, see all these are called. I said Mamsa Khanda. So this only, muscular system, you can see from head to the toe you can see. No? When you touch it, you can feel. Okay, so that is only muscles. So this muscular system is where it is found on the top of the skeletal system, bone system, or it is present on the bones. So what is happening? This muscles will help you to move, to write, to read, to jump, to everything for all the activities because of the contraction and expansion of the muscles. Now let us go for the next one, nervous system. Now whatever I am teaching you, you are able to listen to that, isn't it? And you are able to grasp what it is. So who is helping you that? That is again the nervous system. Your brain is making to understand what it is. So brain is the maximum, what is that? Well-developed nervous tissue we say. Brain. The well-developed nervous tissue. So with that will control the whole activities of our body, the brain. So you can see here the brain, spinal cord and the nerves from the nervous system. So what happens? The brain, spinal cord and the nerves form the nervous system. Brain, already I told you, it is in the skull, in the bones of the head region. You see the brain, and that brain will continue from backside. It will continue the brain, and that continuation of the brain will go through the backbone. You have got a backbone, no? This one. Okay, so the brain is here in the skull, and from there what happens? It continues as a cord, and that cord comes through the backbone. And that cord which extends from the brain, we call it a spinal cord. That is called as spinal cord. So you can see here, the brain, spinal cord and the nerves form the nervous system. Can you see the whole body is made up of so many nerves? Okay. Now, the brain is called the control center of our body. The control center, because if brain doesn't work, your activities will not work. Now, I am talking. Who is making me to talk? My brain is saying, come on, you speak. So you are listening. Who is making you to say that? It is your brain is telling, come on, listen. Okay, you are reading. Who is helping you? Again, it is the brain. You are running or moving or jumping. Who is doing all this work? That is made by it is controlled by the brain. So brain is connected with so many nerves of our body. So what happens? Whatever the command given by brain, accordingly you will start acting. Understood? So if the brain is getting damaged, the whole body control will go. So you have to be very careful here. So the brain is called the control center of our body. So brain is very, very, very important. Understood? To have all your activities of the body, brain is one which is going to control you. Even if you have to remember, whatever you have studied, you have to remember. Who is going to help that? It is again the brain. Understood? So whatever has happened about 4 years back, 5 years back, you will remember. Right? So how it is? It is because of the activity of the brain. So it is called as control center of our body. This system helps us to do different things such as hear, touch, talk, walk, etc. Now for example, there is a hot iron box. By chance what happened, you have just touched that box, that iron box. What will you do? Will you keep your hand on that hot box? What will you do? Immediately you will take it, isn't it? Immediately you will pull your hand. How did you get that message? You have to pull your hand. It is again the brain. Now, you are sitting there. You are seeing immediately lion coming towards you. What will you do? Will you sit there? You will just try to escape from there, isn't it? So, all that will be done by the brain. Brain will give you the message and command. Come on, do this. So, immediately you will be doing that. Understood? So, it is called as a control center of our body, brain. So, it helps you to hear, to touch, to talk, to walk, to run, to skip, to jump. All this work will be done by it is controlled by the brain. So, brain says to stop, it will stop. Brain tells to run, you will have to run. Did you understand? So, that is why it is called as a control center of our body. You can see about the brain now. Yes. So, you can see the brain. Where it is? In the skull. What is skull? Bone. Isn't it? The skull is called as that is the bone, the head region. So, that brain will extend through this backbone. And that extension of brain through backbone is called spinal cord. And they are connected with so many small structures you can see. Cord-like structures, pipe-like structures. What are they? That is nerves. So where right from head to the toe, you have the nerves. Now for example, you are walking. Just you have come, you have stamped, your leg has been stamped on the thorn. On thorn, mullu mel kaal ittira. What will you do? Immediately you will take your leg out, isn't it? How? Because there is presence of nerves. And where is that nerves connected? Nerve is connected to the brain. So the brain is saying, there is thorn, remove your leg. So what will you do? Immediately you will take your leg. It will start paining, Paining. So who is telling you that pain? Again, it is the brain who tells you it is paining. Come on. It is dangerous. Take your leg. So sometimes you will just keep your leg on the thorn. What happens? It will prick. When it pricks, how do you say? You will start shouting, and sometimes bleeding will start. Right? So there will be bleeding. If there is a big thorn, there will be bleeding also. And sometimes what happens, that thorn may go inside also to your skin. Right? So all that will be connected by the nerves. You can see it, the whole body. Understood this about the nervous system. Now let us see about the sense organs. Our 5 sense organs. We have got 5. Panchendriyagalu, what we say. So there are 5 sense organs. What helps you to see, children? Eyes. What helps to hear? Ears. What helps to smell? Somebody is doing something. Now maybe you are going from the school. You are so hungry. Mummy is making some bonda bhaji. You are getting that smell where? Near the gate itself. What you do? Directly you run to the kitchen, isn't it? You don't even remove your shoes, nothing. Directly you go to kitchen. Why? Because you are getting a very good smell. So what happens? You can see mummy is preparing something. So what happens? You become more active that time. Because if you are more fond of that, you become more active. Immediately what you do? You go, you change your dress, you wash your hands, legs, everything. And immediately you rush to the kitchen, isn't it? Why? Because you are fond of that. So that is done by so smell. You are getting the smell through your nose is helping you to get the smell. Then your tongue. Tongue is helping you to get the taste, isn't it? Now I told you if you are touching any hot object, immediately you remove hand, right? When you touch cold object, you say it is cold only. How do you get that hot, cold and all that? It is because of the skin. Skin helps you to feel. So there are 5 sense organs. One is eyes to see, ears to excuse me, ears to hear, tongue to taste, nose to smell, skin to feel. So like that you have got 5 sense organs. You can see here our 5 sense organs, eyes, ears, nose, skin and tongue help us to feel the changes in our surroundings and do different actions. All the 5 sense organs are attached to the brain Again, it is attached to the brain. So, the brain sends and receives messages from different organs to work. I'll show you some pictures here. So, this is the skin, structure of the skin. How is the skin helping you? To feel things, whether it is hot or cold, all this, no? So, this is the structure of the skin. This is structure of eyes. So, what's the work of the eyes? To see, isn't it? So, that is about the eyes. This is ear. So, inside it will be like this. Outside you see only this ear. What does it do? It helps to hear the things. So, whatever I am explaining, you are able to hear, it is with the help of the ears. Now, you can see here, this is the tongue. Nice, sweet taste. You will enjoy that, isn't it? Delicious food you will enjoy. So, who is helping that? That is the tongue. And then, so this is teeth which is present in the mouth. Skin over, eyes over, ears over, nose. Nose helps you to smell. Understood? So, nose is going to help you to smell. So, these are all the different types of sense organs present in our body. Totally, there are 5 sense organs. So, they are very helpful to us because without that, again, our activities will not continue. So, let me stop it here, children. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.